What's up, family, and welcome back to the Only Because You Asked podcast. I am Speed.
I am Mika.
That's my forever girlfriend.
Incredible.
Thank you. And we're back. We're back at it, y'all. And excited to be back at it after a couple of weeks. Yeah, I mean, you guys get 2 episodes at a time. We normally record 1 episode per week, but got a little bit behind schedule.
A little bit, but life be life.
Life be lifing, but we're still excited to make sure that you get your 2 episodes on time. Baby girl, how was your week?
My week was good. How was yours?
Another week in paradise. I won't complain.
I won't complain.
Yeah. No, actually pretty good. Got to see some of our family, our family friend circle that we talked to you guys about.
Got to see the fam.
Got to see the squad. Most of the squad, actually, half of the squad.
Half the squad. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, half of the squad, and it was a good time. So, got to celebrate my baby's birthday. Always a good time. Got to see some good comedy.
Yes.
And just have a good time. Have a good time with family and friends, and yeah, it's been a good week. How about you?
It's been a good week. Are we doing our best part of the week?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. All right, our best part of the day. Let's just do our day.
Okay.
So, what was your best part of the day?
Oh, my best part of the day. Well, actually, it feeds into what my best part of the week was. And that was no. I mean, it's all along the same lines.
Okay.
So it was confirmation and validation that we got from emails and texts and all that the folks are listening. We got some excuse me, okay?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries. Some really, really excellent feedback from people over the course of the last couple of weeks as they were contacting us. Thank you, family, friends, those of y'all who are listening.
That was the bomb.
Yeah. I mean, our numbers aren't
The bomb.
out of the stratosphere or anything, but just to know that anybody's listening and that. Oh my!
What is?
I have no idea what just happened there.
What is that?
Sleigh Ride by the Ronettes just started playing on my phone, so I don't even know how they got there. Yeah, but just getting that from everybody and getting the feedback mostly. It's not just about the love.
That made me that. Yes. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Coming back.
We switched out baby girl's mic.
Switch out mic because it wasn't just me.
So we'll find out if that changes the audio quality.
Please let us know.
Did some things tweaking the format. I was told that I talked too much and needed to shut up.
No one.
That's not what was said.
No one said.
It felt like
Someone said that he gave a lot of backstory, and that's good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a storyteller, so you still gonna get it.
Baby, you're my favorite storyteller.
I appreciate that.
It matters.
But yeah, that was my favorite. This here our juke joint. But no, guys, the feedback is
everything.
It's important. It's important as we're learning.
Yeah, it makes it worth it, and it makes a difference. So keep giving what you give.
This is a community we're trying to build, so we appreciate your impact, your input, and your feedback. So, your favorite part?
My favorite part. My favorite part of the day. My favorite part of the day was when I came home. So let me just give a backstory. Okay. So I was having a really awful day, which I don't often have awful days, but this was a really awful day. I was really emotional and I was really frustrated. I just was so over it. And on my way home, after a long, ridiculous plot twist of a day after another, I came home and I was so happy to see you. So happy to see you. You're happy to see me. And
always.
When I came in the door, he said, I was trying to leave. Like, when I blocked you in, he said, should I move the car so you could leave? And I was like, let me just go to the bathroom and change my clothes and then I'll just go with you. And you said, no, it's fine. I can just go. So I was irritated because he didn't want me to go with you, but came upstairs And he ran me a really hot, silky bath.
Yeah.
With rose petals.
Yes.
Just because.
Yes.
After a long, and the whole day, like the whole way home, I was saying, I cannot wait to go take a shower and put my night clothes on and go to bed and just over this day. And walking in the bathroom and seeing this silky, hot bath with, rose petals for no reason at all really made my day.
Oh, I appreciate making your day.
Even I was having a hard day. I was having a really hard day, so.
I sensed that you were having a hard day from our conversations over the course of the day.
Did you?
Yeah. I sensed that it was not another sunny day in Paris.
So by getting to in, and I'm one that can really roll with the plot twist. Like that doesn't bother me, and the foolery and the fuckery doesn't bother me. But like, it was just a lot happening.
I'm sorry for that.
Yes, it was, and you're very kind. You're a very kind person.
Because you're my favorite person.
So that's my best part of the day. So,
awesome. Well, I'm glad I can make and be a small part of your best part of the day.
Always. I appreciate it.
What we talking about today? What was the question?
Okay, so what's the name of this podcast? What's the name of it? No, that's
only because you asked.
No, the episode.
I think we said location.
Location. So the question that was asked to us was, do we share access or not? Do we share access or not?
Yeah.
So access is passwords and location and access, just access to our phones and location mostly.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the question that someone asked us, do we share access or not? So, do we?
We do. Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, unless there's some secret accounts out there somewhere that I have no idea about.
Please.
Yeah, no, I feel like we do.
Yeah, well, we do. It's nothing that we ever really thought about. Like, I think it's just mostly always been that way.
Yeah.
So, I was like, well, yeah. Like, I think they were talking about location, and then we got into passwords and things like that, and it was a whole thing. But, like, yeah. Well, it's not odd.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, to me, I think it's, we talked about it being a safety thing, number one.
Yeah.
And not just with locations, but between safety and convenience, not just locations, but like, banking account stuff. The problem is like everything is on your phone, right? Like, so if you're sharing a little bit, if you got the password to the phone, then you have
that. Yeah. Well, now some phones, I think some apps are a whole nother password or something like that.
Yeah, and some things can be password protected even within apps. But, so can I give some, not background, but some perspective here?
Yeah.
Okay. So we grew up in a different time than all of this was really a thing.
Yeah, this is kind of new.
Yeah, it's all still kind of new.
Newish.
When we were dating, and courting.
That wasn't a thing at all.
Yeah, coming up early in our relationship, it wasn't.
We were still flip phoning and chirping, so that was, we've been together almost
texting
like 30-ish years. So
when we could spell out a word that was coming across on a pager, like go to hell or boobies, those was big messages.
Wait, you weren't spelling out boobies?
I was spelling out boobies, yeah.
We were grown.
But there was only like a couple of words you could spell out on a pager.
I think it was like, hello, go to hell. Boobies was not. I
boobied you.
You didn't booby.
I boobied you.
If you boobied me, I would have blocked. Blocking wasn't even.
You couldn't block nobody.
I don't remember that. But
yeah. So this is different.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Yeah, we were still paging. So I think we were in the age of the time period of when you had to call, and it wasn't like you had to call, was it Sky Pager?
Oh man, that was a mess.
You had to call Sky Pager and give them the message, and then they would read the message.
They would text it. They would send it to you in text.
Oh, so for the young folk out there, for the young folk, I think the older folk and the young folk. So there was a time period when if you want to send a text message, you would call a number. This is a special kind of phone you had to have. A special kind of pager. Pager. Oh, that's a pager. That's a pager. So you would call the operator and you would say, tell him I said and it would be so ridiculous stuff. And
putting all your business in the street.
Would just put it all together, and then send it to him, and then we get it.
Yeah, we get it as a text on the other end.
And it was like, it was amazing stuff. Like, only, you were kind of doing the thing if you had a Sky Pager back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't think I had a Sky Pager.
Sky Pagers, text pagers, T-Mobile, or somebody had the little sidekick joint that you flipped up that phone. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But see, that was like stunning.
Yeah. It was.
Even when like you would call someone in their face, like their picture would show up. That was like, wow.
That was way later though.
That was in. It was way later, but that was the biggest thing after that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was way later. That was still like 20 years ago.
Yeah. Well, more than 20, because we still had our Blackberries 20 years ago. Now, Blackberry
until them buttons popped up.
Yeah, that was my shit. That was the point at which you didn't have to call the lady to send your typed in message. You could just type each other back and forth, and the sidekick too. But yeah, my Blackberry, that was
I think I had the Blackberry until I was like the last person in the world.
I wish they brought Blackberry.
I think they are back.
Are they really?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't want it now.
I do.
But we can't even see those buttons.
All right, man. Look.
But anyway, the access.
The access was different, right? Like we didn't have that to worry about. Somebody wasn't gonna be able to track your location even if you wanted to share it with them, right?
Thought process.
It wasn't, right? Like it wasn't something we thought about. And so yeah, I mean, it came naturally to us because I think by the time all of this technology came out, like we had one share life, so it just made sense.
Yeah. So it was safety, and it was maybe even curiosity, but like it wasn't like a big deal.
Yeah.
So yeah. So do we share locations? Yes. And I mean passwords. Yes. Like I mean and I know you get maybe a little irritated because no matter how many times he gives me the password to his laptop, I still have to ask him for it. And that hasn't changed in
15 years.
Yeah. But still, because I mean, I'm locked out of all of my things all the time, so it's not a big deal. But yeah. Email. I mean, it's just a thing. Yeah. So, well, do you think like everybody's like a lot of people or a few people, like our friends or the people we know share? Or is it like that?
I think if we took a poll, it would be split 50-50 straight down the middle, couple wise.
Think so?
Yeah, I think so. You don't?
When you say it's straight down the middle, I don't know, because we have so in our immediate friend groups so we have like older than us generation, and then younger than us generation, then same generation.
Yeah.
And because sharing is so new, then I don't know. Like, so for the older than us, I don't think a lot of them share. I think a few of them may share, but I still think they think, there's just too much access for everybody to have. Like, so if they think their neighbor has it just by default.
Yeah. They're scared of the technology.
Yes, that's a better way to say it. Yes.
I got you.
I think for our generation, it's more like, I mean, why you want to know where I'm at? Or like, yes, I need to know where I'm at. I think it's 50-50 that way.
Yeah.
I think the younger than us, like our children's age, they know where like 30 of their friends are at all times.
Yeah.
Like that is just too much stimulation for me.
I'm curious though, is that different when it's a friend than it is? Alrighty, so they share with their friends, but do they share with the person that they're dating and their quote unquote boyfriend or girlfriend or? And at which point, all right, so let's say you start as friends. At what point does that switch over? And now, if this is someone who's always had access, you've always done the location thing, and now all of a sudden, because they're your girlfriend or your boyfriend, you're shutting the location off.
Well, that's wild.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, just in us talking, it just came up as a question for me, like, because I agree with you that they're more likely to share these things because we know our kids, like you said, they can pop up and be like, oh, so-and-so's here, so-and-so's here. And I love it for the safety aspect of it. But I think if it's a boyfriend or girlfriend, if it is a romantic relationship, I wonder if they feel the same way. Like, oh yeah, they can know where I am. They know.
So okay, so they have a Find My Friend. That's what I.
Assuming they have iPhones.
All right. Well, I don't know what the Android folk out there using.
Yeah.
Pardon me, but like, so there's a Find My Friends, and that's one, and then there is 360. So I think that's a different level of access, though.
Yeah.
So I've always, the basic things. Now, this more aggressive things I don't really know about, but I have a niece. I have nieces that are going on a trip. So they just started sharing their location with me in preparation for the trip. And it's I think the 360 app. And my goodness, that thing tells you everything. Like where you're going, how fast you're going, how many times you stop. It's a lot happening. So I need to get with them to try to see what parts you cut off, because it's a lot. So I'm wondering if there are different levels that you share with different people.
Yeah.
And then you're okay with that. Or
I got you.
It doesn't really matter. Like, so if I was a younger person, I don't know if I would want my parent knowing that I was really driving 60 miles an hour in this 30-mile zone. But if it's just a regular Find My Friend and you know that I'm on this street, does it really matter?
Gotcha.
So like for us as a couple, I don't really think it matters much.
Yeah, I don't either.
Like for us, like,
there's nothing. Like if I'm doing 70 and a 30 and I get a ticket, you're going to have to help me pay this ticket anyway. So you might as well know about it. Like,
but then I'm gonna nag you about how fast.
Oh, I know.
And well, not nagging. Whatever. But yeah. So I think there was. I think it's State Farm or one of the insurance companies had where you could tell how fast you were going, how many times you stopped, and I think I might have driven you crazy with how hard I was braking when I was braking.
I was getting like 36 hard brake notifications a day, bringing down my rating and all kinds of stuff, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was an irritation for me for State Farm. Was like, that wasn't a real brake. That wasn't me. But still, it didn't bother me. It was like, So I guess it's just it depends on the person. Do you recommend? So how do we feel about it? Like, so yeah, how do you feel?
I think in when you get to a certain point of relationship, it should be an expectation, right? I think there's too much on the line when we've invested in one another enough to say, this is what it is. This is real, right? Like, I'm thinking like, why not? Like, what are we trying to hide? That we have more to lose by hiding stuff than we have by being transparent. And so that transparency should be a natural progression, not just in, I think it can be the staking a claim in this is where we're at in this relationship. When I decide to give you this kind of access, it means because I'm invested a certain kind of way.
I wonder how we would get there. Right. So I wonder what the conversation is. It's like, okay, well, now we're dating. And when do you get there?
I don't know when you get there. I know when we got there, and it was just a natural thing. It was just, I think by the time you're cohabitating, you're sharing bills, you have, you're sharing resources, sharing finances, and all of these things matter, right? Like, all of these things are interwoven and tied into each other. Then it is a natural point for, yeah, you should have access. All right. So to that point, God forbid, knock on wood, in movie life.
Okay.
Someone they're in this relationship, driving along, getting an accident, in a coma. You ain't got access to none of their stuff, even though you share lives together, because they were trying to protect their Instagram, chat, or what did they call it? Your DMs from you, right? Like, now this is a real life situation where something is not going to happen. Like, bills aren't going to get paid. Access can't be granted to. And I guess if you're married, there's ways around it. But if you're in a relationship that you're not married, the bank ain't going to say, okay, well, that's your boyfriend. I'll give you access to this money because I feel like y'all need to pay your rent. right? Like you should be tied into these things at a certain point that you decide this relationship is taking a turn, or it's on a course where we're making it more than just a casual relationship. I think at that point, then the access is necessary.
So you're saying this is for necessity of being safe, secure, knowledgeable, preparation for everything that most people should share, or all people should share when they get to a certain level in their relationship, and or when they're cohabitating together.
Up until the end, or when they're cohabitating together, I think there's a level of cohabitation that doesn't require that same transparency and that same giving of sharing of information, right? Even if we are romantically involved, but we're living our lives as roommates, where I'm contributing my half of the rent. When I contribute it, you're contributing your half of the rent. When you contribute
I don't know.
yeah, well, so cohabitating isn't necessarily the line of delineation for me. I think it is when we have decided that we're building a life together. At that point, the transparency is necessary.
So roommates.
Alrighty, so
Jane and John are roommates.
Jane and John could be roommates,
and they're dating too.
And they could be dating too. Or it's not that they're roommates and they're dating. It's that they have decided. All right, when you first move in with somebody, when you first decide, hey, let's try this. Let's try living together. That doesn't mean you're invested in forever, and it doesn't mean that you're at a point you're trying to decide whether or not you can even cohabitate to get to the point where.
Yeah, okay.
You disagree?
I kind of do. I mean, well, so I think and maybe it's a generational thing, because if you are at a particular age, in my mind, if we have decided to move in together at a certain point in our relationship, then marriage is the end goal, unless we have decided we never want to get married again and we just like it like this. But if at one point John says, I would love to get married one day, and Jane says, I definitely want to get married one day, and then we've been dating and then we move in together, then marriage is the end goal. So
I don't disagree.
I think that, yes, we should be sharing more access so that we are in the know, and in case something happens.
Okay. So at that point, are we sharing full access? Are we sharing bank account information? Are we sharing email, full access? Do you get the code to my phone that has everything on it? Because we live our lives through our phone. Banking, communications, whatever. Everything is in your phone now. If we are that, what you just described, do I get the code to your phone?
I would like to say this. I reserved the right to change my mind after I say this.
Okay.
Okay. Whether it be later, another episode, or not, because I haven't given this a lot of thought.
Okay.
I mean, I have. But I say yes. I say yes, that like if we're cohabitating together, we're in a serious, committed, loving relationship, and we not just kicking it, then yes. Now, what I believe is trust and security. I don't know how and I'm struggling with this, because I feel like some folks are going to mask this as one or the other, and it doesn't have to be. Like, you don't have to have access just to prove that, like, I'm trustworthy.
I agree.
Now, if there is betrayal, or, some y'all that had some problems in your relationship, then I think that kind of changes the expectation, changes the rules. So betrayal sets a different expectation.
I agree.
And that puts something else in the mix. So I guess I'll say this: it's not a one size fits all. So I think it should be relationship by relationship. I think I'm comfortable with that. I think for some couples who are we in it to win it, we don't have no problems, or we work through our problems, or we in it. Yeah, share it.
I think at that point, I agree.
And why not? Whether we married, we dating or whatever. Yes, if we in it to win it, and yeah, if we moving, how we say we moving, go ahead.
I agree. I'm with you to an extent.
Oh, I knew it.
Well, because that was a very political answer that walked a very nice, fine, thin line of neutrality on the fence.
Oh,
I'm gonna say without confusion, I am 10 toes down.
okay.
That until we get to that point in the relationship where we are committed, and when I say committed, it's either we are moving towards marriage in a way that there has been a proposal and an acceptance of that proposal, or we have decided we are life partners, but marriage isn't necessarily for us. Until then, you don't deserve everything that's going on. And you know me.
I just said the phone though.
Well, that's what I was about. You don't deserve everything that's going on my phone, because that is complete access to my life. If you are not willing to commit to me one way or the other, that we're trying to build toward forever, either through marriage or through an agreed upon commitment that the streets ain't for us no more. We're going to build something, even if marriage, quote unquote, that's traditional marriage isn't for us. Like, until then, you deserve nothing that's going on in my phone.
So I think that's what I said, unless you're saying that we have to already have that happen before.
We have to have that understanding that this is what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah. I agree.
Then we're on the same page.
Yeah, we're on the same page. Yeah. Yeah, we're on the same page.
I do want to say though, the how did you describe it?
The trust.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a chicken or the egg thing, right? Like, so which comes first, the trust that you're willing to invest in this person to say, here are my codes, or the giving of the codes until there's a violation of the trust?
Okay. So we're asking if the trust. Okay, I get what you're saying. What comes first, the chicken or the egg? Does the trust require access, or does the betrayal or the violation change the rule?
Right. Like, is it we all good up until you violate the trust that I've given you to give you this access? And what does that violation look like that has me revoke it? And is there any coming back from that, right? Like, I feel like there's not, but
I don't know, because it seems like to me, and I may get in trouble with this, I'm okay with it, but it seems like to me there are more humans that I don't know. Like, I don't know if everyone can actually handle having the access. Like,
agreed.
I don't think that is a healthy thing based on whether they have had the betrayal or not. And the betrayal definitely just is going to heighten it up. Like, I know that there are, so you have my phone was a passcode, or you probably know my email passwords, all of that stuff. But
baby, you don't even know your email password.
But you can figure it out, because it's normally like a couple of things.
Yeah.
So in case of emergency, like you got it.
Yeah.
But the point is that, like, you have it, is willing, it's nothing. If you were to have a book written down, that's nothing. But for a lot of women, that's just too much. It feels controlling, violation of their privacy and their trust and things like that. But I mean, I think it's where how you moving? Like, how you moving? I don't see. Okay, so if I know yours, I'll say it this way. So I have your phone. I pick your phone up. I could pick your phone up and take it, put your little number in or your code in, and it would be. I feel like, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like if you were to come in the room and I had your phone and I was doing whatever you don't even know, it wouldn't be, what are you doing with my phone?
Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, I'm not scared of anything you're going to find on it, right? Like, I'm not scared you're going into number one, I'm not scared about it because I feel like there is a mutual respect and trust that says there's nothing wrong So there's no reason for me to go digging for anything, looking for anything.
Exactly.
So I trust, number one, you're not going to go into these spaces.
Exactly.
If you have the phone, I assume you're looking for something very, very specific. But I'm also in that moment not scared of anything that you're going to find, even if you're not looking for something specific.
Right. So I'll most likely be doing what, like sending myself some
pictures or something.
You have more space than me. So I mean, it's just
no,
it's nothing.
Let me say, there are spaces that even as someone who is willing to share all of my information with you, I still have to keep private, right? Like, so there's chats on my phone with the fellas that not for my own protection, but for everyone else's protection, because just because I'm willing to give you access
that makes sense
into everything about me, it doesn't give me the right to give you access to everything about them.
So elaborate.
Alrighty, so yeah, I mean, our fellas chats, they may be password protected, right? Like, and it's not many of them, but like, if it's my brother, but I also know that there's no need to, because you're not going to go into those.
That'll be a change of behavior.
That would be a change of behavior. And to your point, I think you said something earlier about the betrayal of the trust.
Right.
The minute you go into them, because I don't expect you to, and that's not where we live in our relationship. The minute you go into them,
you're looking at me funny, like,
yeah, what? Absolutely. Now I feel like I can't trust you with any of it, because you know this isn't a space that you're supposed to be in anyway.
Yeah, I'm just not that girl. Like I've not been that girl. I've never have I been that girl.
Yeah.
At this big grown age, I don't have a desire to now be like, oh my God, I'm just, that's not just, that's just not me.
Is that delusional?
It's
because most girls will be like, girl. Now I won't say most. I don't like to do those generalizations.
That's why I said we get myself in trouble.
A lot of girls will be like, girl, like, you can't, you know how they do.
So this would be my thing. So I know your password. This is like where I was going, and then I lost train of thought, but I know your password. So if I were to pick up your phone and I was, get in, I have your phone, that's it. But if I were to pick up your phone and your password were to be different, and I would say, hey, what's your password, or open this or whatever, and then you was like, no, or let me open it for you or something, I'd be, okay. That's a little strange but I would be thinking, oh, you playing me a surprise. So,
and I probably would be.
like, oh, surprise. So, I mean, that could be gullible, or is that, I mean, that could be like, okay, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's, I think if you're in a relationship where that trust has been earned, it's not gullibility, right? Like it is trust, right? Like it is grace. It is, I know that this didn't change because something's wrong. It changed because something's up, but it doesn't necessarily mean that there's something going dirty, right? Like there's something going wrong.
There's a notice. So then you start to notice things so that could be just a thing. But then
when it compounds with other things,
things, it's like a little ticker, like
absolutely.
The little bucket. So I mean, then if you say you're one place or you'll be home, it's just like a change of behavior. It's not just a one thing.
Yeah, I agree.
So I mean,
it's more than one thing to say that something's really going wrong, because like I legit could have forgot my password, had to change it, and this is the first time you're trying to get back into my phone.
No, yeah,
you know what I mean. And I forgot to tell you I changed my password, so now it doesn't look. It doesn't have the same context. It's not as suspicious. But no, I don't think it's gullible to say, oh, well, it must be planning something for me, because I think in a healthy relationship, that's where you should land. You shouldn't be landing at, oh shit, something's wrong. You should be landing at, oh shit, this is different. Mm-hmm. But let me figure out why.
Yeah, I think we are at a particular chapter in our lives where, yes, so location wise, we would have more locations than we probably really want to have, right? Like, so now we have like our children, where sometimes depending on where they live or what's going on with them, yes, we have their location. Our parents, we don't have their location. If you have my location, I have your location, but it doesn't even register that you have it until like, so
I need it.
I need it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when I'm traveling, I'll send you my location or I'll track my thing, just like for a safety thing. I remember when I used to go and like do these events and go these places, and this was before location even. And I would just like, if me and we would go somewhere and then like we just send you like the
You was about to use a name.
yeah.
I saw you.
Yeah, we would just go places and we would just send you the location and send the other husband the location, so y'all would just know where we are, because that we didn't have location sharing.
Yeah.
But that was our way before location sharing to say like
Safety planning.
So I'm always big on the safety plan. So I don't think that so it's just a thing.
So I will.
Because we haven't thought about it. Like, I mean, I feel like a little baffled, but like it's just a thing.
I feel like if you don't have anything, so this isn't going to be popular. Like you said, what you said wasn't going to be popular before, but fellas, sorry, but it is what it is. I'm gonna stand on business about this one. I feel like if you don't have anything to protect and you don't have anything to worry about, then what is the concern, right? Like, I don't care if you know where I'm at. I'd rather you know where I'm at than not know where I'm at. If I'm not somewhere I'm not supposed to be. If you're not somewhere you're not supposed to be, you don't have any problem with sharing your location. If you're not somewhere or not doing something in your DMs that somebody else can't see, then you don't have any problem with having your significant other having access to your phone, so that whatever's in there they have access to. And it's not to say that they should be going looking specifically for your DMs, because the flip part of that is if you go looking for something, you're going to find something every single time.
Even if it's not
what you think it is, it's going to be something that you can make into something it was not, right? Like, but if you're not moving in a way that you're not worried about somebody knowing where you are, or you're not moving in a way that you're not worried about what somebody said to you, what difference does it make? I think is my point.
Yeah, I think that location is one thing, but when you were talking, I was thinking about, we're gonna call these people Bob and Mary.
Okay.
So I feel like we have a friend group or someone in our friend Bob and Mary.
Someone in the squad or someone in the extended group?
Someone in the squad.
Okay.
So Bob and Mary, that I feel like, and then I'll ask them later to kind of feel like, see if I'm right. But like, if Mary were to ask Bob for, hey Bob, let me get your phone. Let me see your phone real quick. I feel like Bob would instantly say, okay. But I think there are cases where Bob would be like, no, because in his mind, he's probably thinking that, okay, nope, she's about to
go shop,
order something, sign up. So I will do this, or I used to do this more until I just could figure it out myself, is use your email to sign up for something else, because I've already used my email. Now
you want them free trial.
Yeah, they get in your email. So I think that Bob would instantly be like, no, I don't want another free trial coming to my email. And I feel like Mary will be like, yeah, you're right. But that might not work for Terry and Sherry over there, because Terry and Sherry got a history of just a lot of happening.
Yeah. So and they don't necessarily need to be.
Yeah. So I mean,
so there's another question: are there couples that are they think they're in a safe space, but that it could be dangerous ground for us to have this kind of for them to have this kind of access because they're not mature enough to handle the access?
I think yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hadn't thought about that before until you just used that second example. And I think for some folks,
I'm thinking yes.
It could be dangerous. Now, that's not me saying it's not me excusing or absolving. I still think, again, 10 toes down, that if you don't start none, won't be none. If you ain't in places you ain't supposed to be, it doesn't matter. If you ain't saying shit and having conversations you ain't supposed to have, it shouldn't matter. But I think that there are people in our past that have come to us that they have a history of things that went on in their relationships that now, because of that, there's this distrust. And so when they're looking for things, everything gets blown up.
It's a trigger for
everything. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have an issue, only because it's just a thing.
Right.
It's just a thing, and it's not like you're my parent or you're untrusting, or you're nagging, or you're hovering, or you're looking, or you're like in this box, right? Like I am a free person.
Yeah.
And if I said I'm on my way home and you know that it's going to take me 20 minutes to get home, I said I was going here and I go here. But if I said 20 minutes and it's now 2 hours and I have been here, here, and here, then it's not going to look that like, well, where you really was at?
Yeah. Well, you do that all the time.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, like
okay,
so.
well, not all.
Yeah, well, a lot. Like if I'm just running up the street real quick, I'll be back in 20 minutes. Like
Everything's 20 minutes.
yeah, everything is 20 minutes. If you say you going to the Walmart and you be back in 20 minutes, in my mind, I'm like, all right, I'll see her in 2 hours, right?
But if I said I was going to the Walmart and I haven't been back and, I'm going for 2 hours, and then I went to the thrift store, I'd have been to the Kroger, I'd have been to
I'm a call.
other places. Yes, but then I'm not the thing, like it's not in our relationship where because we're sharing locations, it was like I gotta hurry up, or I said I was going here,
Oh yeah, no.
anything like that. And I think that is the um fear that a lot of people have, is this gonna cause a problem.
Oh yeah, no.
It's like this gonna cause,
And they're gonna cause a problem. Even when I'm calling, and to your point, like when you share locations, I'm not even gonna look at your location before I call you, right?
Mhm.
Like, if I have called and haven't gotten an answer, and I might text and still not get an answer, and then I'll get worried. So I'll be like, okay, well, where is she? But this is after that 20-minute trip to the 2.5, and now we're going on 3 hours, and I haven't heard from you. It's, hey, are you okay? It's not, what the fuck you doing?
oh wow. So so listen, so when I went to look at a location last weekend or another weekend, and it was a ways out, and I was going by myself, and it was far. I hadn't been there before. And usually when I'm going somewhere, I might say, all right, I'm here, or who made it safe or whatever. And I didn't do that this time, which was a change in behavior. But the lady was right there. Like she was like, oh, it's happy to see you. And it was like the whole thing. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, oh, they want you to get worried, something like that. And I was like, all right, well, he'll check my location or he'll call me or text me or something, but she was right there. So I was like, but I mean, it works. Like,
Yeah.
I guess it's a one size. It's not a one size fits all. So do whatever you like.
I don't know about
Just do whatever feels.
do whatever's best.
Right, whatever's best
for the two of you,
and like it.
and like it. I don't know. I definitely, again, 10 toes. Don't start none, won't be none.
Yeah.
Not doing nothing, ain't got to worry about it. And I feel like there are more benefits in sharing the information than there are drawbacks to not sharing the information,
So what is the
right?
benefit? Like,
I mean, the benefit is,
safety.
well, safety and convenience, right? Like when you're at that point in your relationship where we are married, or like we discussed before, you have decided that this is someone that I'm trying to build something with, right? Like having the access and me being able to say, hey, while I'm out, can you open my laptop and I need you to send me this from my laptop, and not have to worry about, I mean, for me to take care of business and for me to have an extension of myself, you know what I mean? Someone that I trust to be able to do these things. And I need you to go on my email and send me this, or I need you to dig through my files and find this, and be living a life where I don't have to worry about you coming across the wrong thing, instead of me being inconvenienced in that moment and saying, oh shit, I have to email it to you when I get back home, or, oh, I need to go get a copy of it. Like being able to trust you to hop on here and be an extension of me when I'm not able to do something. That is what that partnership should look like to me.
Yeah, that's partnership. That's
Yeah.
what it is. That's what I was thinking this whole time. So when you were saying that, so outside of us, because we hadn't had the conversation with other people, like you just going into your laptop, or me just going into your laptop and you just going into my laptop or phones or whatever. I hadn't seen anyone else other than another couple was like, all right, let's do it. Like, it's just like, you just have that access, and it works so well. I guess if it works for you, because like you're saying, like it's helpful.
Yeah.
Like it's helpful, whether it's business, personal, whatever. And we could be one place, another place, but having to rearrange your whole everything. But I think it's also a false privacy thing that we hold to us, because I don't know, but
Yeah, but so I think I agree with you, but I think that's part of the problem. We're still looking at ourselves as individuals when we're supposed to be looking at ourselves as a we, right? Like it's
yeah, that's what the false privacy.
yeah, that's what the false privacy is. It's oh, I'm entitled to my own time, my own space. Well, shit, I thought we was building a we, and that should be number one, right? Like, so if we are doing these things and we're driving towards something, then there's nothing between we that needs to be hidden, right? Like all of this stuff should be on Front Street. Just my opinion. Again, 10 toes down on that. I'm sure there are a ton of fellas, maybe even fellas in our group, that feel very, very differently. But I'm sorry. Like,
I feel like not so, like, if we're thinking about the squad that I'm thinking about, I don't think that the married folk, let me see, I'll take that back. I don't think that the majority of our squad feels differently. Like, I think more so they might be annoyed by it. Like, just because, I mean, we could be a little bit extra sometimes.
You think they don't feel that way about us, or they don't feel that way in their relationships? They don't feel like, or they don't mind it when we do it, or they wouldn't do it themselves.
I don't feel like so I don't know if they've thought about it or not, or if they do it or not, but I feel like the fellas wouldn't have an issue with their wives having access or sharing their location.
Okay. How do you feel the wives in the squad feel?
Yeah, I don't think so.
You don't think?
I don't think they would have
a problem. Okay.
An issue with it. Yeah.
I feel very. I'll go back to earlier. I don't think I feel very differently, but I think there's more division there than what you think. I think it's probably, I don't want to say half, but I think it's probably 70-30, and on both sides 70-30, and I think on both sides, like, I don't think it's all men that are on the 70 side and all women or vice versa. I think there's some women in the group that would feel controlled by somebody having that kind of access. And I feel like there's some men in the group that would feel like, oh, you don't trust me if I got to give you that kind of access.
Yeah, well, that could be true if you look at the scope of, like, our circles. Like, so I was saying, like,
Yeah.
like the
older folks, younger than us, yeah,
in our age range. So that would be true, because it's just so differently. But then also, I feel like in the outside of, like, romantic relationship, and also, and more so probably for women, because I think that women share locations with one another way differently than men. They have each other passwords. We're more of an open book with those type of things. And I think a lot of it just has to do with, like, just where today is. It's not a big deal, but then I think it causes issues sometimes in a woman's friendship group, because we have so much access that we necessarily do not need, but we're overstimulated with access and knowing where everyone is, that those things we used to do and say, hey girl, I'm about to come by your house. Do you want to go, to the Kroger with me really quick? But then if you look, so that's what we would do before. Now we have access. We're just looking to see where you are. It's like, oh, well, you're with, Janet. So I'm not even going to bother to ask you. So some of those small conversations, or those small engagements that are, even if it's not the actual act, but just having the conversation or the quick check-in, is removed, because we've already made up in our mind what we see based on the location, or based on, I've seen your story. I've seen
I know you're not available.
You're like, yeah, I know you are, but you've made that decision on your own without coming to me. You know what I mean? I think that happens just often. So, but guys, I think you're just different. You just like, they're gonna be like, yo, you want to hang out?
Yeah, right.
But it's not this whole.
I ain't checking your location, bro. We ain't got to share. Like, I'm gonna give you a call or shoot you a text. Like, yo, where you at? Oh, you on the other side of town? Nigga, I was thinking about going over here, but you got tied up. I'll holler at you another time, right? Like, and that's enough. Or, yeah, we're just gonna ask. Like, we're just gonna ask, yo, what y'all doing this Friday, right? Like, we're gonna make the plans, and with us, or at least those of us in the squad, like those in our circle, like we planned out, right? Like it's very rare that we're gonna pop up and be like, yo, I'm about to slide through. Nah, bro. It was 2 weeks ago we talked about this, and on that next Saturday you sliding through, and we've made plans for it. But it ain't. Yeah, very little of it is impromptu and at that moment. But yeah, we have no need to share locations with each other because we just gonna shoot a call, shoot a text, and say, yo, where you at? What you doing? What's good?
Oh, oh.
Yeah, novel idea, right?
Well, no, I hadn't even thought about it or not. But when I was thinking about they have all their friends' locations, I think I was just, yeah, yeah. I'm okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that's interesting.
I mean, well, so look, I don't know that this is a conversation that's over. I really would like to get our friends involved in this conversation, see exactly where they land, because we're kind of speculating. And I would like to hear from the people and see what they think. I mean, are you with me 10 toes down that once you hit a point in that relationship, it just is what it is, and this should be an expectation as long as you're not moving in crazy ways that you're going to share this information and share this access, or do you feel like
What? What's?
that's what I'm asking you, or do you feel like I mean you could say the same?
I'm 10 toes down, ass on the ground. You have to do what fits for you. And I don't think that every relationship can handle that access, not because it's something to hide. I think that it's not at a point, it's just not healthy enough to handle the access. Like I don't think that it's not, and maybe it's because there was a betrayal and now every little thing I'm thinking, or maybe because there is constant betrayal. I don't know. I just don't think everybody can handle all the access. I think that in a what is it? In an effort to prepare and plan and be ready, there should be somewhere that we're keeping these passwords and this information that we need in case something happens and I need to back you up or I need the information for whatever's happening. Yes. But as far as access to phones, passwords, all that stuff, I think it is not a one size fits all. But if you cannot say yes to the access, then maybe it's you. Like maybe you need some work because you should be able to say yes to giving the access. But I don't think everyone is there yet. I think that's grown people stuff.
That's where I'm living.
Yeah,
That's where I'm living. Like it needs to be, yeah, 10 toes down. Like otherwise, what are we really doing here? Is the next question I'm gonna ask, right? Like otherwise, what are we really doing here? If you're in that situation or you're in that port and that you're reluctant to do it because you can't handle it, you're not mature enough to handle it on either side. Someone in the relationship isn't mature enough to handle it. Maybe we ain't in the right relationship. We need to discuss some other shit. But I'll leave it to the people.
Well,
we want to.
I'll say this one thing is I do know you do remember. So remember when I fell down the steps and like it was on.
I do remember.
Okay, not that time. Not. I mean the time we were
at the apartment.
In the apartment, and I fell down the steps, and it was on camera. So I was telling one of my cousins. I would say that one of my cousins that like, oh my gosh, found the steps, something, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I had said that like, oh, it was on the camera, so like, you and Leah were looking at it, and oh my gosh, they were like, you have a camera in your house? So I was like, yeah, like, I was like, that is creepy. I'm saying like, but if someone were to break in or harm you or like this, that's crazy to me that you think that's good. Now it's in the living, area, so it's
not in the bedroom or bathroom.
Yes, it's like the doorbell cam, like safety. But I think that some of us are very wanting to hold on to the privacy, but I just can't get with it because then you can see my air quotes cousins, we're living our whole life minute by minute
online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't tell me it's about privacy when I know everything you ate over the course of the day, every place you've been, how many times you worked out, who you talked to, who you wished a happy birthday. Like that privacy shit, miss me with that when you living your life out loud in public. Yeah, because that's part of my issue, right? Like if we can't share, if you all up in arms about sharing a little bit of location with me or sharing this stuff that benefits us both with me because you doing something behind the scenes, like then why are you living your life so out loud online over the course of the day?
That was my point to my cousin.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I was saying no, but see, my baby got worked up. Is this area, this living room, stairway area, like that's creepy, but like you just said, you eating online, you just your tag number showing, like all that to all these strangers. But I mean, it's crazy.
If you can twerk online or in front of a car and show every club you've been to and everything you can drink, bruh, ain't no reason as your man, you can't tell me you don't want to share nothing with me because you're clearly cool with sharing it with the world.
Well, you know what? What just popped to me is perhaps therein is a one of the rules. It's a cover up. So then I guess the thing would be if what you just said would be true and would make logical sense, then that would be someone to say, I don't really do social media like that.
Yeah.
Because, like, now I got an account, but I don't really, I don't use it like that. But really, you using it. But like, so that's the way of you not getting involved in it for you, kind of like using that as your base of why I don't share all these things. But hey, baby.
Deeper conversation. Yeah, like I want to hear what the people got to say. Like, comment, subscribe, or definitely like ain't got nothing to do with this. Comment, subscribe, send the questions, man. Like I'm interested in hearing what y'all feel about this. Especially interested to get the squad on and talk this through with them and see how they feel about it. But before we go, baby, you got something for the people?
Oh, something from the melting pot. Yes, I have something from the melting pot. So before we go, I will say, this sounds like a commercial. Before we go, I would say, access does not necessarily build trust.
Agreed.
However, truth and consistency does. So I would say stay on track. That's my, no pun intended, stay on track.
I like it. Stay on track. Keep that same energy.
Keep that energy.
If you're willing to pop that thing and show us everything you ate all day and hey, look, if you living your life out loud, live it out loud. Live it out loud on purpose with everybody, especially the people that matter the most. People, we love y'all. We want to continue this conversation with you because I don't think this one is quite over.
No, because we'll have to have
Yeah, we'll come back to it. We'll come back. We're putting a pin in this one.
That's what we're gonna do.
See what y'all want to say. See where.
Oh, look, another one. Put a pin in it.
Yeah,
put a pin in it.
I'm putting a pin in this one. We will see what y'all got to say. See how y'all want to pick up the conversation. See what we got to do the next time. But until the next time, we signing off for now. Love y'all. We holler at y'all on the other side.